Good morning, 47. Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre. A financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has made a fortune manipulating global markets by orchestrating disruption to drive stock fluctuations in his favor. However, a recent failed venture left him in dire straits, losing vast sums of both legitimate and illicit capital. In a desperate bid to recover, he has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable. Should Le Chiffre succeed, it will fortify his ability to fuel a dangerous network, an outcome they cannot allow. Be warned, Le Chiffre is calculating and ruthless. He will not go down without a fight. Good luck.
Hello and welcome to day 212 of my attempt to 100% everything in Hitman 3. It is currently the middle of not E3 season, or budget E3 season if you prefer that term, and during the presentation this week, or yesterday as it was my time, a new elusive target went live. I got up on stage and spoke about Mind's Eye and 007 First Light, and they introduced a new elusive target which is based on this guy. I say this guy because I'm terrible at pronouncing his name, from Casino Royale, which is a movie that I've heard is very good. That's my way of saying I've not watched it. We'll take a look at that very shortly. I would like to start at Sapienza first because I need to knock off these 99%. This here is just completely unacceptable. We have 99% on Paris, which is an elusive target arcade, and 99% on Sapienza. Hopefully I don't fail the elusive target arcade, otherwise I can't do it on stream. Everything else is still at 100, but we need to get rid of those two first. And the one that turned up at Sapienza was a new feat. We can knock that out very quickly and very easily. I did that yesterday on a NOS. It's entitled Bend It Like 47, and our reward is the Sapienza FC-Sanguine Boots. And it looks like we need to kick a ball, or maybe murder a ball, I'm not sure, but let's just quickly do this mission. Going to bring along a pistol of some sort. I don't think I need anything else here really, but basically all I'll do is I'll kill the two targets, destroy the virus, knock off this particular challenge, and then we can move on to the banker. Today's going to be very rushed, I'm afraid. I've only got about 2 hours of stream before I need to head out.
Is Francesca DeSantis.
If I'd known sooner, I would have started the stream sooner. Right, how safe is this? If he didn't get the shot off, I would say that's 100% safe, but he got the shot off, so I don't know how safe we are. Do I have a shot on Caruso from here? I should do. If only you'd set off that alarm just a fraction sooner. You would have survived. Alright, so let's go do this challenge. I'll destroy the virus on my way out. And where am I? Not that way. Oh, yes, that way. I'm lost. So we see a beach ball in the screenshot, which means the challenge has something to do with these beach balls. Oh god, this music. I need to talk over it, or I can just do that, which will make me feel better. We see a beach ball, which means we need to go down to the beach. And I had this problem yesterday. These doors normally aren't locked, are they? Or maybe they're just unlocked in Freelancer. You've got the key card, which is going to simplify things, so let me get rid of you. Plus, you're going to turn on that radio, and that is just completely unacceptable. You don't have the key card either. Okay, so Freelancer does make more changes to the maps and the NPCs than I think it does. I'm just not aware of it because I'm a dumbass. Collide 1999, how are you doing, dude? Joel Exy, apologies for not pronouncing your name correctly. How are you doing? Dark Matter 2 is in Chaz. How are you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in as always. Love you folks. Really do. So down here we have a beach ball. And the key to this challenge is recognizing that we cannot kick said beach ball. We can't reach it. There's an invisible wall there. And throwing a coin at it doesn't seem to work. It does have a very realistic bounce effect though, which I really appreciate. So there's really only one other thing we can do with it. And that is this. And as you can see, that is progress. End at like 47, 1 of 4. There are 4 beach balls scattered around this map. I found 3 of them myself, but I needed Wisp Mock's help to find the 4th, because you're not finding the 4th. Second one is here. Let's just get to a safe distance and shoot that. And this guy, your problem. I think you are. Anyway, the second beach ball is over here. Let's shoot that. That upsets a lot of people here. Hopefully we're okay. The third beach ball is just on our left here. I spotted it from there yesterday, but it's very easily visible from this location here. Oh, I missed that shot. That's why everyone's upset. Uh-oh. You know the guards are pissed when they're running at 15 frames per second. Please hit that ball, 47. Really? Oh my god. There we go. Wow. Am I in trouble here? My controller's vibrating, so I'm in trouble. How many more do we got? I don't suppose that's safe. Nope, that guy spotted me directly ahead. Which means everyone else is about to turn orange. Let me just see if I can stroll up here. And we'll go inside this house here. The last ball is in here. It is very well hidden. And I would not have found it without Wisp Mock's help last night. This doesn't help me, does it? No. I need to... Yes, it does. Never mind. They're all beach balls, so you expect to find them on the beach, but no. The last beach ball is here. And I did take a brief look through these houses, and particularly that stairwell directly ahead, to see if I could find the beach ball, because there is an inflatable crocodile just beneath us here. On the next floor down, there's an inflatable crocodile, and I thought, maybe that's where the beach ball is. But no, it's in this random-ass corner of the map. That texture is so depressing. Anyway, now that we've got that, the challenge is done. Let me just go downstairs, destroy the virus, and we'll move on with life. Oh, what is that sound effect? That was a very odd sound effect. I swear that was not a weird video playing in the background, promise. If I had an explosive and I knew where to plant it, I could place it on the garage floor there, set it off, and that would bring down the stalactite, and it would destroy the virus. So I'm not that smart. Hello, thank you dude, appreciate it. I need to do some work on my day job later tonight, but that'll be much later. Let's go around this way, that's going to be easiest. I'll just shoot the aforementioned stalactite down from within the cave. That will destroy the virus and we can exit via the seaplane. Also, because this stream was started in haste, I need to mention this. Please make sure your IOI account is linked to your Twitch accounts, because I can't show it to you right now, but I can show it to you in just a moment. There is currently a drop campaign on which will give you a pretty cool casino chip that you can use as a coin. Alright, you can run off in that direction, I don't care. And all you need to do is watch me or a better streamer for about half an hour, and that should show up in your Twitch inventory drops page, at which point it will show up in game. Unlike the purple coin, which took about 2 weeks to show up, but that was something entirely different. And yeah, looking at this yesterday, we don't see a biosecurity guard here. We do on Freelancer, but we don't here.
The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
They've made a lot of subtle changes, and without me playing contracts all the time, or without me playing the main missions all the time, I'm just not seeing them. Let's bring you down. I said let's bring you down. And that is Sapienza back up to 100%. Bend it like 47. Our reward is a shoe. The Sapienza FC-Sanguine boost. The legendary House of Sanguine has teamed up with everyone's favourite, Sapienza FC, to design this elegant black and white football boots. Perfect for putting anyone who doesn't have an eye on the ball in their place. Cool. I'll probably never use that. Alright, let's go take a look at this elusive. I'll play the cutscene again because I feel bad about playing the cutscene and then doing something entirely different. Paulina68, nice name, how you doing? Ugly shoe? I haven't used it yet, but I'm inclined to agree. Let's go to Paris, where they've turned the beautiful... what is this place called? What's it called? I'm hoping there's a description of the place here. I don't remember what the palace is called, damn it. What is the palace called? I have to know.
Good evening, 47. Your destination is the Paris Fashion Show by Sanguine, one of Europe's leading couture brands.
Where is it?
Your targets are Sanguine owner
Yeah, I know
Victor
about the targets. What's the palace name called? This is important lore, we have to know.
A retired supermodel, an iconic power couple on the global fashion scene, and two of the most dangerous people in the world. Novikov and Margolis.
Yes, I know they're the ringleaders of Iago. I know they're having an auction. What is the name of the palace? This is very important information. I'm literally the only person on the planet who cares about this.
And opportunistic.
Oh my god.
Iago has caused disastrous security leaks all over the globe.
This is why you all hate me, chat.
When Crimean separatists caused a deadly meltdown at the Odessa nuclear power plant, Iago gave them access to the plant security network. And when the Delgado
It'd be cool if they did a mission at that nuclear power plant.
Hernandez and his family, Iago provided the classified flight plans.
The name of the palace, please.
Now Novikov and Margolis have obtained a knock list of British undercover agents, which they plan to sell at a secret Iago auction during the Sanguine show.
Do they really not name this place?
So our client, MI6, need us to stop the ring.
I could have sworn this place had a name.
Ends up in the wrong hands. The Sanguine show will be swarming with security, and Victor Novikov will be the focus of everyone's attention. But despite his posturing, he is merely the money man. The real target is Dalia Margolis. Beautiful and brilliant, she is a master manipulator and the true brains behind
We're not going to
Iago.
get this.
Two targets, a highly public event.
I thought it might have shown up here as well.
At first glance, an impossible task. Then again,
Whispermock, that sounds absolutely correct. How you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. The Palais de Waleska? I think that's how it's pronounced. Why is it not here? I've definitely read that before. I just don't recall where it is. Oh my god. Alright, enough of that nonsense. My point is they have renamed the Palais de Wallesca or Palace de Wallesca, I don't know how to pronounce any of that, but I don't speak French, and they've turned it into a casino.
Good morning, 47. Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre. A financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has made a fortune manipulating global markets by orchestrating disruption to drive stock fluctuations in his favor. However, a recent failed venture left him in dire straits, losing vast sums of both legitimate and illicit capital. In a desperate bid to recover, he has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
It's been renamed.
Our clients have deemed this unacceptable. Should Le Chiffre succeed, it will fortify his ability to fuel a dangerous network, an outcome they cannot allow. Be warned, Le Chiffre is calculating and ruthless. He will not go down without a fight. Good luck.
Actually, we will. We won't be putting a finger on him. The target is Le Chiffre, who was from Casino Royale, which once again is a movie that I've not watched. I really need to watch it. Paulina68 in chat says it's their favourite Bond movie. That poker game is exciting. Le Chiffre, born in Albania but officially stateless, Le Chiffre is a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has made a fortune manipulating global markets by orchestrating disruption to drive stock fluctuations in his favour, JRPG, comma. That explains why we can't win any money on the stock market in Freelancer. A mathematical genius and chess prodigy, Le Chiffre excels at games of chance and probability, frequently showcasing his skills in high-stakes poker. His preference for immaculate black suits and his distinctive, I don't know how to pronounce that, a condition causing him to weep blood from his left eye, add to his enigmatic persona. Le Chiffre's primary motivation is financial gain, famously stating his belief in a reasonable state of return. I can't do Mads Mikkelsen, I'm sorry. After losing over 100 million euros in a failed stock manipulation, he has organised a high-stakes poker game at the Palais... thank you, Whisper Mock, that's exactly where it is. Fuck me. Palais de Wallesca, I can't pronounce that, in Paris, France, to recover his losses. This is his last desperate gamble to avoid financial ruin. But be warned, no player has ever beaten him and lived to tell the tale. Forensics have consistently found traces of botulinum toxin in the victim's systems, believed to be Le Chiffre's signature poison. If he offers you anything, think twice before accepting. Sure. Alright, so I did play... No, I haven't played the Elusive on this account, never mind. The moment we boot this up, we're going to unlock the Banker suit. There are 3 challenges here if they'll show up. Silent Assassin, the Banker, and all we need to do is play this and we will get that Banker suit. So let me just go put that on right now. Also, regarding this celebrity with ET on the end, thank you Toxic Cheeseburger for that lovely pun yesterday. Regarding this, it plays out the same way. Give me that suit, thank you. Let's exit this menu. This plays out exactly the same way as the other ones have recently. So it is available for 30 days. And there is also an Elusive Target Arcade, which is free for 30 days as well. If I go to Arcade here, you can see here I've not bought the DLC packs for these. Basically, this is going to be the same as these 3 lovely fellows. And this fucking asshole, where we can play this for 30 days. It is endlessly replayable during those 30 days with a 12-hour lockout if you fail. But once those 30 days are up, it will become paid content, and if you want that, you'll need to check out the DLC. So yeah, you've got 30 days to play this. Anyway, let me get into this lovely Banker suit, which I have just unlocked. I've got no idea where it actually is here. It is not a classic. It is a formal. Get suave and put on your best poker face in this eye-catching black tuxedo with a bold twist of a black shirt and bow tie to give you that "here comes a real go-getter" edge. Let's put that on. I'm going to take those poisons in later. You'll see why. And I was talking about a Twitch drop. Please ensure your IOI account is linked to your Twitch account because you can get this. The Casino Monarchique, I'm probably mispronouncing that, chip. 100.000. Feeling lucky? Well, you'll just have to see. And with this Casino Monarchique chip, what's stopping you from find out? It's finding IOI, but it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Alright, let's bring along some stuff. And we'll take a look at what this particular elusive target has to offer. Or some of it. We do have restricted start points here. We have to start in our suits, we don't have a choice. And we can start in the ASIC, that's going to be useful later on. We can start in the Palace Garden if you want the Gen P speedrun approach. Please go check out his channel for that because I'm not even going to try. And I don't see any real advantage to starting on the barge bars. We'll just start on the red carpet because that seems like the best location. Xerxes, apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it, dude. This works or the duck? There is a TikTok duck available, so I don't talk about TikTok.
47. I've picked up Le Chiffre on a security feed. It appears that he's in a bit of a pickle. I'm putting you through.
Where's my money? Wait, I've waited long enough. I'll win the game tonight. You'll have your money back. With interest. Say, 50%. 75. Deal. Guess you just extended your lifespan. By an hour or two at least. Don't let me down, or I will cut you down like the Albanian pig that you are. Statistically, it would have been unwise to kill me. Don't push your luck. I'm sure I can get some satisfaction either way. Go with him. Don't let him out of your sight. Now piss off.
The man threatening Le Chiffre is General Vicente Murillo, Colombian fascist dictator in exile. A nasty piece of work if there ever was one. This could work to our advantage. I suggest you obtain an invite to Le Chiffre's poker game. Beat him and let Murillo take care of the rest. I'll find out who the 3 other guests are and mark them out.
That is indeed the best way to take him out. We take him out via proxy. And yes, just in case if it's not clear, Le Chiffre is played by Mads Mikkelsen. He got on stage yesterday with Jeff Keighley at the Keighley's and said, yep, I'm playing Le Chiffre. Kinda cool.
Felicity Sharp here, outside the opulent Palais de Waleska.
Palais de la Huesca.
Tonight, the elite are dealing more than just cards. It's the biannual Casino Monarchique. Monarchique, an event so exclusive, even the guest list has a non-disclosure agreement. But the real jackpot? A rumored poker game so secret, you need 10 million euros and a golden invite just to sit down. Who's playing? Well, no one's talking. But with that kind of money on the table, the stakes go far beyond bragging rights. Stick with me. I'll be the one peeking through the keyhole while everyone else is busy playing dress up. Oh shit! I fumbled a line. Okay, let's try again.
You sound exactly like me, lady. I can barely speak either. So one thing I want to show off before we go much further is the normal trespass rules apply to this map. Kalai 1999, Kalai 999, sorry. I keep seeing a 1 there. I apologize, I'll just call you Kalai. You're about to play the poker game. Any tips? Try not to die. That's my tip. That may or may not come in handy later, but I want to point out, because this is something that's really chafing my nipples, you can see I'm trespassing here. And indeed, if I'm in the parking area up there, I'll show that shortly, you are also trespassing. Well, let me just get out of here before I get spotted. Lena 68, and that woman is high, eye flip and head switches. I'm not terribly familiar with that, so I can't comment, but I'll take your word for it. Can I come through here?
No, sir. I can't let you through here.
So the map is locked off as normal. But we're at the Palais de... I've forgotten how to pronounce it. It's been turned into a casino. And much like some of the other celebrities we've played recently, such as that arsehole on Scale, the Drop in Berlin, and what was the other one? Oh my god, I've forgotten. The Splitter in Chongqing, we do have some geometry changes. Unfortunately, these two are still here.
I don't know. There's something.
It's a list of targets, so I can't blow them up.
Notorious gambler and playboy, as well as being the estranged brother of Dawood Rangan. He will have an invitation.
Yeah, in case it's not obvious, I should have said this sooner. I played a lot of this yesterday, just to see. Oh my god, thank you for the Prime, dude. Holy shit. You do not need to do that, man, but thank you. It is sincerely appreciated. Holy crap. Thank you so much, dude. Where was I? I played a lot of this yesterday, about 3 hours worth, just poking around, seeing what possibilities there were so I could try and put on a good video today. And it needs to be a short one, unfortunately, because I've got very little time to stream, but I'll see what I can do. Anyway, we have 3 light bulbs around here, and these represent 3 different ways we can get into the poker game upstairs. If I do any one of these 3, the other 2 disappear, so I would like to show all 3 of these. Let's have a chat to Abhijit Rangan, who is related to Dangan Rangan.
Mr. Rangan.
Dawood, whatever his name is.
I believe we've met. I'm Tobias Reaper, and I'd like to propose a bet.
Really? Well, bring it. What were you thinking?
10 million on any number against your invite to the poker game upstairs.
10 million for the invite? You are crazy. But you're my kind of crazy. Let's go. You got the money?
Not at the moment.
Then why are you standing here? Go get the chips and then we can play. Go.
He's probably the best thing I've read. Just love Australians in general. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. You shouldn't love us. We're dodgy fellas. The English kicked us out 200 years ago for good reason. So, just to show what's changed, obviously the center area with the catwalk is completely different. If we go in here, I believe this is the same. It's just redesigned a bit.
Hong Kong socialite and heir to the Bai fortune. She has an unquenchable thirst in all manner of speaking.
What do you want?
She and Le Chiffre have a past. If she is here, she must have an invitation.
We need to see this because I believe if we do it the other way, we're not going to see it. We need to hear this line.
I'll have a dry martini. Shaken, not stirred. And put it on my tab.
Yes, madam, of course. Your name?
It's Mademoiselle, young lady. Mademoiselle Bai.
Apologies.
Just give me my drink.
I think the shaken not stirred is a reference to something, but I'm not sure what.
Here you go.
It better be good and strong. No. Not good enough.
Just not good enough.
I will do my best.
It's good enough for Mr. Bond, but it's not good enough for you. I'll just follow you for a moment just to see your dialogue, but basically you go outside and talk to Timmy here. She has an invite, we can knock her around, grab it and move on, but that seems like a terrible idea.
What do you want, Timmy?
I wanted to say hi. How you doing? Here to gamble?
It's a casino. What else would I be doing here?
Fair points.
Jeez, just asking. I heard there's a private game tonight. High stakes? Are you going?
Yes, Timmy. I am.
Oh, can I come?
Nope.
You are ridiculous.
Aw, pretty please. You know I'm good for it.
Yeah. You are good for it. But let me give you some advice. This is not a game of fish. These contenders will rip you apart. Including me. I gotta get back inside. Nice seeing you again, Timmy.
Hey. How about picking up where we left off last?
Not a chance.
Afterwards.
I was drunk, and you were the hangover.
Ouch. And Timmy was found dead in his own vomits later on that evening. So, this area is also a trespass. And you can apply that to basically the rest of the map. Upstairs is a trespass, the various areas are a trespass, blah blah blah. I'm going to leave you be for now. Let me just check out the other area, show you the geometry that has changed. The left-hand side here is similar. That's all the same beyond there, I swear. On the right here, I don't know if they've changed these doors. I really don't. So those posters have changed as well, I think. But the dressing room area has completely changed into this very chill, very relaxed, like lounge room and library perhaps. We're trespassing if I go that way. I don't think we're trespassing if we go this way.
That's a surprise. That's our old friend, Agent Smith. I wonder what he's doing here. Probably best to find out. We can't have any interference.
I'll talk to you later because that's going to railroad us into a different path. I generally don't recall if this door here is actually on the main map of Paris. I can't recall. This door is because we come through here all the time and we use this crate to hide bodies. And again, we're trespassing if I go here. But I don't recall if that door was ever there. Apart from that though, the rest of the exterior of the place, apart from Casino Monarchique thingamajigs, is basically the same. Alright, can I sit down and play? I require chips.
Hello there.
And I think I'm going to lose the chips the moment I speak to... what's his face? Let's go speak to the croupier here. And we can get into that disguise and open the safe behind her, but there is no point. Inside that safe are 2 chips, which, well, we'll see them in just a moment.
I need chips.
Of course, sir. How much?
10 million euros.
Oh. All at once? Okay, just a moment. Your name, sir?
Reaper.
Reaper. And may I have your clearance code?
FCKRULES 47. All caps.
Thank you, sir. Just a second.
47 is so immature.
I can see 10 million has been transferred to the casino. You sure you want to cash them all in now?
Yes.
Very well. Just a second.
She opens the safe and she picks them up, so there's really no point in trying to break into that safe yourself. Who do we think wrote that code, though? Maybe an intern working at the ICA? Did 47
Sorry,
write
sir,
it?
to keep you waiting. I just had to get out the big box. Here you go. 10 million in chips.
The big box.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, sir. And best of luck.
Absolutely. So at this point, we can actually play some of the tables.
Who are these people?
I heard that. Did 47 make that code? Did Diana write it? I don't know. Either way. Casino Monarchique chips. 10 million of them. A stack of 2 chips from the Casino Monarchique worth 10 million euros. And yeah, you can absolutely get into that safe and pick up both chips yourself, but there's no point. And if there's any part about this that I find a little bit disappointing, and that's harsh and it's unnecessary for me to say that because I said this the moment they said, oh, we built some roulette and poker mechanics into the game. I said, no, that can't possibly be real. And it's not.
10 million.
You aren't kidding. Okay, 10 mil for my invite. This is going to be the biggest mistake of your life, buddy. I'm on fire.
I'm sure.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hey, croupier, you got all that?
I did, monsieur. And
good
on
day to
behalf
you.
of the casino, I am happy to assist in the settling of this little wager.
Excuse me.
Excellent. Are you ready, Mr. Reaper? Let's begin.
Please place your bet, monsieur. A number or color.
So unlike the other roulette wheels around here, we cannot place it on any of the halves or thirds or black or white. As I always say, always bet on black, but I've got a feeling that you're going to... Let's try red 5.
I'd pick 5.
table is now closed. We will begin.
I feel lucky about this. There's a 1 in 37 chance. Oh my god, I'm a genius.
All landed on red 5. That's red 5. Monsieur Reaper wins.
You've got to be fucking kidding! You are one lucky son of a bitch!
If you say so.
Hello, sir.
Never
Have a lovely
met my
day.
mother.
Great line.
You are a strange one, Reaper. Oh well, a deal is a deal. Fair is fair. Here's the invite. Good luck.
Is it me, or is this suit making the vein in 47's forehead show out? I don't think I've ever really seen that before, not paid attention. Alright, let's grab his invite.
Thank you.
And a friendly piece of advice? Careful of the man named Le Chiffre. He's bloody unbeatable.
So I've heard.
I never stood a chance against him anyways.
Congratulations, 47. You have obtained an invitation to the game. Time to put that poker face to the test.
I'd like to see your invitation. Sir, you...
Alright, well that's that elusive target done. What the hell? That's an insta-fail? How is that an insta-fail? I'm not playing the arcade. Or am I? I don't think I'm playing the arcade. That's the elusive target done. Oh my god. That's the first one I failed on stream. He wants to see our invitation. Oh, that sucks. That's the elusive target done. I didn't realize there were any insta-files attached to this. I mean, there's definitely the level 2 arcade. Oh, that sucks. That's it. It's done. It's failed. No? Okay, we're not getting 100% today. I somehow managed to get myself into the arcade. That was completely accidental. And unfortunately, I don't think I can show it. Oh god, I can't show it today. So basically, level 1 is you take him out in whatever way possible. And then level 2 says, replay it, but you are not allowed to be spotted doing anything illegal. And we were spotted doing something illegal there. I did not realize I was actually on the elusive target arcade. Holy shit. That was terrifying. I thought I'd actually failed the elusive target, which will happen one day, and I'll probably rage quit on you all, but, damn. So what I want to show there is that now that we've got the poker invite, we are no longer trespassing in the various areas on the map. But unfortunately, that did not work the way that I wanted it to work. And also,
47. I've picked up
unfortunately, I need to let people speak.
It appears that he's in a bit of a pickle. I'm putting you through.
Where's my money? Wait. I've waited long enough. I'll win the game tonight.
Sir.
You'll have your money back.
Okay.
With interest. Say, 50%. 75. Deal. Guess you just extended your lifespan. By an hour or two at least. Don't let me down, or I will cut you down like the Albanian pig that you are. Statistically, it would have been unwise to kill me. Don't push your luck. I'm sure I can get some satisfaction either way. Go with him! Don't let him out of your sight. Now piss off!
The man threatened.
That was most unexpected, holy crap. Alright, I'm coming down. So, I've come down to the basement. I switched into a palace staff disguise. You see here, this place has changed. We're trespassing. And we're in a hostile area. And there's no one here. And that's because there's going to be an event that happens in this room on the left a bit later on. Involving, you know, a hammer, a rope, and a scalpel perhaps. But, let's get out of here. The other thing that I wanted to say is that the moment you obtain a poker invitation, the other two people go upstairs. And that's why I came here, because I wanted to get into this corridor, and what I should have done is, instead of walking past this guy, I should have gone around there.
That's our old friend.
I should have gone this way and then through here.
I wonder what he's doing here. Probably best to find out. We can't have any interference.
We'll deal with Agent Smith shortly. So yeah, once you get one of these 3 poker invites, the other 2 disappear and they make their way upstairs to said to said poker game. So I've shown what happens with the guy in the center. Oh, this sucks. I wanted to do the, I'll call it my speedrun method of taking this guy, but I can't do it on this stream because I'm locked out. I think I'm also still locked out of my ults. No, I won't be locked out of my ults. But I can't show you how I can do it on my ults because I don't have the stuff unlocked on my ults. God damn it. Let's do you next.
That is Bai Sayu, Hong Kong socialite and heir to the Bai fortune. She has an unquenchable thirst in all manner of speaking. She and Le Chiffre have a past. If she is here, she must have an invitation.
You're needed downstairs. I'll take over.
Oh, what a relief. I've got a real bull breaker. Keeps complaining about her martini. And I've tried to tell her that what she really wants is a stirred martini, not shaken.
Don't worry. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've had plenty of experience making bare knuckle boxes in my day. Hello, ma'am?
That other bartender, no hope. I bet you can serve me a real martini. Shaken, not stirred. If you know what I mean.
Certainly. You would be surprised by my talents.
Oh, I'm sure. Look at you, you man, you.
How's that, ma'am?
Enjoy.
Ignore the green smoke.
This is perfect. Absolutely divine.
Damn, 47.
This is yummy. Just like you. Don't go. I want one more of this.
I'll be right here, mademoiselle.
So you know what we're going to do next, but I do wonder what would happen, I've not tested it, if we don't poison the first one, and we just keep feeding her martinis. What does she say? She's going to have some unique dialogue there, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, we know where she's going. Wait, what? Oh, I've got questions. Where are you going? Well, this is a lovely bug. You okay, ma'am? Man, this martini's got some real fucking kick to it. She's gonna walk off the map, isn't she? James Bond, take notes. She's 1,000,000% gonna walk off the map. Oh, this is fantastic. Will she drown? That's all I need to know. Will she drown? Fuck me, that's hilarious. Okay, I have questions. Let me try that again. That did definitely not happen when I played this on my ults yesterday. She behaved like a normal person and threw up in the toilet like a normal person. She did not suddenly turn into Jesus.
47. I've picked up Le Chiffre on a security.
Anyway, my point is we're going to take her into the toilet, choke her out, stuff her in the closet, and then grab her invite. And look at time. I've got very little time to stream today, so I may hold off on doing that if that's okay with everyone. There's really nothing to see though. You just take her into the toilet and then choke her out.
Guess you just extended your lifespan by an hour or two at least. Don't let me down, or I will cut you down like the
Let's have a chat to this lovely chap.
Statistically, it would have been unwise to kill me. Don't push your luck. I'm sure I can get some satisfaction either way. Go with him. Don't let him out of your sight.
Well,
Now,
that's a
piss off.
surprise. That's our old friend, Agent Smith. I wonder what he's doing here. Probably best to find out. We can't have any interference.
Well, 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 look who we have here.
Agent Smith. Didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
Awkward, I know. What are you doing here?
Assignment.
I figured that out. You're not here for Murillo, are you?
No. I'm after Le Chiffre.
Interesting. I was hoping to flip him tonight against the General.
I was hoping to beat him. You have an invite to the game?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I need it.
Straight to the point as always. Look, this might be doable. I think I may already have been compromised. There's a certain gentleman here.
Are you gonna give me another 3-minute speech?
Hear me out. I help, you listen. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. There's a man upstairs watching the casino floor, a Mr. Winding, ex-informant for the agency until he went dark. We believe he is working for Le Chiffre.
And he knows who you are?
Yes. He could blow the whole operation.
And you want me to take care of him?
It wouldn't hurt.
I do this. You give me your invite.
It's a deal.
We've got a second target. No intel available. And hopefully this behaves the same as it did yesterday, although I've seen and panicked once on this stream already. I'm going to go this way. This might actually be a fraction safer. He's on the second floor. And much like any good elusive target, he is not marked on the map. If I've got the mission guide turned on though, with the light bulbs, it will point him out. And I believe that's the only way you can realistically find him. I'm just going to wait around here for a moment. He is in the room directly ahead of us. I call it the drawing room, but I don't know what it's actually called. The museum owner's study. Who are you? I think that might just be a random auction staff who goes down to the food prep area. And again, this area back here is unchanged. This entire floor is pretty much unchanged. Need to get around that camera. Although it's easy to take out security. You saw me do that on the previous run. Let's go wait for these two to move. We are absolutely trespassing up here, as you can see. Let's get in here. This guy does not realize we're trespassing, and he,
Needs a ghost. I've tried everything. Used all the connections I have. Either this man is a big, deep state player, or undercover. Le Chiffre, I don't like this. We already have enough problems with General Morello.
I guess that's how we ID the guy. We come in here and we listen to him.
Curiosity killed the cat. That's going to take all night.
As is this stream if I don't hurry up.
Hey? What was that noise?
Well, that's what the casino chips look like. I can barely see it through that carpet there. Alright, let's kill this guy. We have to kill this guy. We can't just knock him out and dump him in there. Because he is a target. If I try dumping him, it's going to say, nope, you can't do that, you moron. You have to kill him. Like so. Silent Assassin is preserved, and testing on my ults, we can still restart this. So we have done an objective up on the top left, but it's an optional objective, which means I believe that's why we can still restart. We have the same thing with the painting at Dartmoor, which I've seen about 7 or 8 times by now. So I suspect it's coded that way that if we have an optional objective, we can just do the objective and we still have the ability to restart. We'll just wait for you two to pass by. He's going to go back to the toilet because he needs to look in the mirror and put on his makeup and whatnot. Powder his nose. Just needs to dodge that camera. Always. I'll be a good boy. I do want to take out security though, so let me do that in just a moment. Let's go around here. Head downstairs and speak to Mr. Smith and let him know that we have murdered this guy.
It's done. We have a deal.
I knew I could rely on you, 47. Thank you.
The invite.
Yes, of course. I will have your back if anything goes down. I promise.
Thanks. I'll be fine. Just stay out of my way.
Ever the straight talker. Gotcha.
Congratulations, 47. You have obtained an invitation to the game. Time to put that poker face to the test. Good luck.
So because we have an invite, the other two players, Isiu and Rungun, are making their way to the poker game. This is a scripted event. And if we lose, if we don't pick red 5, he makes his way upstairs here, and I haven't tested it, but I believe we can ambush him here, grab his invite, and then make our way upstairs. So this area of the map is still a trespass, but if I walk, say, here... Oh? Did they fix this while I wasn't looking? I didn't think this area would be a trespass. If I go right, I should not be trespassing. Yep, there we go. So let me just quickly make my way over here. Here. I should not be trespassing here, correct? Okay, maybe it changes after we do the poker game. I did some extensive testing on this yesterday because it was not behaving as it should, even with, you know, the way this map is laid out. Dr. Polylis, how you doing? I failed Elusive Target earlier because I didn't realize I was playing Elusive Target Level 2 Arcade. I ran past a guy, he said, "Hey, you're trespassing." It immediately ended the mission and I panicked. Am I still trespassing here as well? I am. What the fuck is this? Alright. Based on everything that I saw yesterday though, once you pick up the poker invite, an invitation to a high stakes poker game in the VIP room at the Casino Monarchique. As soon as you pick that up, all of these trespass areas become non-trespass areas. I'm a bit surprised by that.
What's the stat on the second floor? Security is set up just by the main stairs. Yep.
This is not behaving how I want it to behave. These guys are not going to frisk me. They let me up here because I have an invite. This is very odd. Over on the right here in this room we have a croupier. And it seems pretty safe to knock him out and dump him in here, even though this window's here. I've definitely had problems with this chandelier on on an elusive target in the past, where I've killed someone in this room. I think it was the pharmaceutical watcher, the fuck it's called. And I've made the kill. I tried dragging her in there and I got spotted. Anyway, war geometry changes. The auction has been replaced with...
Ah, there's Le Chiffre. I think you should introduce yourself.
It has been replaced with a poker room. Nothing out here has changed. It's the same helicopter, same geometry. She's out here, relaxing, chilling. Rungun's up here. Smith is downstairs doing whatever he's doing. And that's where we're going to play the game. This side of the map is still relatively locked down, even though, once again, it's weird. At some point I will trespass there and I will get spotted.
Damn, Trade, that shit suits
We have a bar with a whole bunch of poison balls, which I have not really played with. We are allowed in here. And honestly, I want to check this out. I really do. I want to go back down and see if I'm trespassing. The Yasik is still very much off limits. Because there are some nasty people in here.
This will be my legacy. All those years hiding out in the jungle, it was preparation for this moment. I remember telling my mother that when I grow up, I would cement the Morido name, and I will, before this old body dies.
You have a good few years in you yet, General.
I'm not going to show this off, but if we knock out the general, he is carrying an ornamental pistol, and the moment you knock him out, Le Chiffre and the other people he's up here with, in this case Rungun and Biosin, I'm not pronouncing her name correctly, I'm sorry, he'll have a poker game and he will win. And he's going to take the opportunity then to walk down to the helicopter to leave the map with 3 of his bodyguards. And we have no way of possibly intercepting him. So taking out the general is a low stakes move.
How's it going?
Let me go downstairs because I'm really pissed off about this trespassing mechanic. I need to see this. I need to see that I'm not going mad. I mean, once we go through certain events up there, it will absolutely change, but I could have sworn it changed already. I could have sworn it changed from the moment we picked up the poker invitation. Yeah, look at that. We are no longer trespassing. And I understand why. It's because there's a mechanic coming up very shortly which requires this. Otherwise it's going to make it, you know, extremely effing difficult. So I can just walk past this guy now and we're not trespassing.
Where do you think you're going? You're not coming through here.
We saw trespass earlier there, it's not there now. That guy is still enforcing it, but it's not actually a trespass zone. And that still is a trespass though. It's very unusual in that the map changes its definition of trespass and it's confusing a lot of people, myself included, exactly how the mechanics are working. Anyway, let's go up and do this poker game because I'm about an hour into this stream and I need to call this after 2 hours, so let's just get a move on. I don't believe I'm allowed up these stairs.
Oh, this area has restricted access, sorry.
Yeah, we're totally not trespassing up here now. This was the trespass earlier, it's not now. It's so unusual.
Hey, buddy.
Good evening, sir. Please come right through. If you need anything, we...
I was thinking maybe there was a poison opportunity here, but I don't see how to make it work. Basically, there's only one opportunity where he's actually drinking from the champagne, and that is right now. There's a bunch of other stuff in this room that I've really not experimented with terribly much, use my words. Like, I think these can be poisoned, but I don't understand the points as to why you do that. Alright, let's have a chat to Mr. Le Chiffre.
Champagne? Ah, replacement for Mr. Smith. Mr. Reaper, correct? Reaper? Unusual name. Or is that your real name? I've never come across it.
Names are for friends, wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
True. I'm just not fond of unexpected guests. I like to know who I'm dealing with.
Me too.
Shall we begin?
After you.
So we see a brand new animation here. I don't believe we've ever seen 47 drink anything before in his life. Okay, let's take a seat at the table.
This is it, 47. If you can beat Le Chiffre, he will be financially destroyed. Then General Murillo will take care of the rest.
Esteemed.
Help me, Chaz. The creepiest face, who is it? Please let me know, because it's bugging me. It's been bugging me for about 24 hours now.
To the VIP room here.
Who is that guy?
Monarchique. I'm Monsieur Jameson, and I will be your dealer tonight. As per Mr. Le Chiffre's arrangements, we're going to play a cash game of Texas Hold'em poker. Your pre-board chips have been placed on the table before you. The small blind will be Mr. Le Chiffre with 1 million euros, and the big blind will be Mr. Reaper at 2 million euros. Monsieur Rangan.
Oh, that depth of field.
Mademoiselle Bai.
I'm
Dr. Police, I know enough.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Call.
I've played Yakuza.
I'll now deal the flop. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
And that's a good hand. We have two pairs.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
47, your hand is strong. Lure the other players into betting big.
And if you don't know how to play poker, you just follow Dinah's instructions. So if I fold here, the same thing's going to happen at the end of this hand. Which is my way of saying I'm going to lose this hand. This is all scripted, unfortunately. You're always going to get a Jack and Queen of Hearts, and there's always going to be a 9 Jack and Queen on the table here. Let's raise.
Raise.
What could possibly go wrong?
8 million euros. Your play, Monsieur Rangan.
If you don't mind me saying, Mr. Reaper, you're quite unnerving. I'm out. Fold.
Dang.
Mademoiselle Bai.
I'm out. Fold.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
It looks like it's down to you and me, Mr. Reaper. I'll call.
Time for the turn. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
We have a full house.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
47. Have you noticed Le Chiffre keeps touching his face, like he has a tic? I think he's bluffing. Raise him.
That's the way the cards are changing when we look at them. I don't know if it's reflecting off a light or whether it's just because we're looking in a different direction that's happening. Let's raise. We have 98% odds. What could possibly go wrong?
Raise.
The bet is now 8 million euros. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Call.
Called us.
Last community card. The river. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
Raise.
The bet is now.
I really don't know why the odds go up when we see the final 9, because as we're about to find out, he has a pair of 9s.
Showdown, please. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Boom.
4 of a kind.
Oh, he faked the tell. Unfortunate. He has us beat.
Monsieur Reaper.
Let's reveal our hand and prepare to die.
Full house. Monsieur Le Chiffre wins.
Well played, Mr. Reaper. But alas, not good enough. Are you feeling okay? You look a little pale. You should never accept a drink from a stranger.
Yep.
47. I detect poison on your biomarkers. Le Chiffre's signature poison. Keep calm. We've prepared for this. We have an antidote in the stash point in the parking lot. Now go.
I need to use
Let's
the
go.
bathroom.
I need to use the bathroom. Where's the antidote? It's not showing on the map. Why are the targets not showing on the map? Do I have something switched off? This should absolutely be showing on the map, and I don't understand why it's not. HUD. Full global hints. I'll turn that on simply because I don't know where my freaking target is. It seems very, very buggy. We saw something earlier, but I have seen that it can actually spawn in a couple of different places. Minimap. Yeah, it's all on. It should be showing on the map. And I don't see it. Anyway, we are poisoned. We need to inject an antidote, otherwise we're going to... well, we're not going to die, we're just going to fall unconscious. And this is not an objective here, it doesn't show up, but it's something we ideally need to do to preserve our life. I need to use the bathroom, indeed. So I should be able to run past you now, but I'm not going to risk it. I'll walk up to you and then go over to the right. Hopefully it's here and not on the other side.
Sir, you can't go through here. Please go around.
You need to pick up your pace, 47. You have 20 seconds left.
You've got echo and reverb, Dinah. Is it here? It is. So I can inject the antidote at this point. It's very similar to the one in Hokkaido Patient Zero. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to let it wait out. And hopefully I won't fail this elusive.
47, can you hear me? 47. 47, come in, please!
And to be clear, we get the dialogue that's coming up next if we do inject the antidote. I'll explain that in a moment.
Could be anyone. Oh, he'll talk. Trust me. Yes. Yes, you'll get your money. I'm on a winning streak. Hold on, he's waking up. I'll keep you posted. You're awake. Good. How are you feeling, Mr. Reaper?
Constricted.
Well, I felt it was a necessity, one I must confess I rather enjoyed. Do you know why I'm good at cards, Mr. Reaper? I can read people. I could spot Mr. Smith a mile away, and the two others, I know. But you? Nothing.
What can I say? I just have one of those faces.
Yeah, well, I have a lot riding on the game tonight, so I get nervous when a total stranger suddenly turns up. And I just can't work him out. Okay. Let's not waste each other's time. Who are you? CIA? MI6? FSB?
Does it matter?
But it matters to me. Are you here to kill me?
I was hoping to outsource that part to Murillo.
Brutally honest.
So you do know something. I assure you the General will not be killing anyone tonight. So tell me who you are and what you're doing here. Right. If that's how it's gonna be, you are giving me no option but to take more extreme measure.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Don't be too sure. I've picked up a thing or two over the years that have proven quite effective.
Why don't you show me?
You are something.
Elusive, you got a game to play. The General won't be happy if you don't.
Yes, I know.
That rope, though.
Guess we'll just have to wait. I will be back.
Can't wait.
Keep an eye on him.
Don't do anything stupid.
Right.
So I'm not sure if Toxic Cheeseburger found it or someone else, but he reported it yesterday that if you drop a leaking propane next to that barrel,
47.
you will soft lock the game.
Shifra is going to come back and kill you. You need to get out of there. Use any means possible.
And we can't see ourselves, but we are allegedly tied to a chair.
You need to let me go. I don't care about Morello. I just want Lashifra.
Shut up. We have interest in Lashif as well.
You let me go. I'll let you live.
Ah, tough guy, huh? You're not going anywhere. Understood.
What if I pay you?
Lovely shot.
Are you okay, 47?
I'm fine. Just get me out of here.
Oh,
That ragdoll.
look at you. Agent 47 tied to a chair. I can't believe it.
I just want to pause for a moment. I don't believe for a moment that 47 is actually tied to a chair. Like if you do a camera break or something, if someone on the PC version does that, we'll just see 47 in the crouch animation. We won't see him actually tied to a chair, because if they did that IOI, you would be absolutely crazy sons of bitches. That's all I'm saying.
I don't have time.
To think I finally get to be the one
We're just crouched.
saving you. I mean, how many times have you bailed me out? There was Hong Kong, Romania, St. Petersburg, Hokkaido.
Agent Smith.
Oh, sorry. Got carried away. Let me untie you.
Dr. Polylise, I agree. It's probably the most amount of emotion you've ever heard in 47's voice.
Thank you.
Where are your clothes?
Don't know. Woke up like this.
Well, I know how that feels. But you can't play poker in your underwear. Well, you can, but that's a different kind. Here, have mine. This tuxedo doesn't really feel like me anyway.
So I saw it last night on someone else's stream. If Agent Smith is actually playing at the poker game, and you go through this sequence, you don't inject the antidote, and you go through this, and we'll go up and play poker again in just a moment, he will go back up there and play in his boxers. And Le Chiffre will make a comment on that about the dress code. It's a very, very funny sequence. I won't get to see it today, unfortunately, but yeah. This suit that we're wearing is called Agent 47. Nice pants, although I think Mr. Smith's pants are better, just saying.
That's better. But be careful on the way out. There are more guards outside.
My controller's playing up.
Don't worry about me. Just go. Good luck.
Oh, that was close, 47.
So, this here.
Le Chiffre will forever be one step ahead.
If you inject the antidote, you get the same dialogue.
Different tactic. I think you need to go after the dealer. Perhaps that's the way to beat him.
If you inject the antidote, you get exactly the same dialogue, and then you just go back up there. So this whole sequence here is optional. It's not something you need to do or worry about, but where did he just go? He just snuck off somewhere else. Let's grab the banker rope. We know about the scalpel and the hammer. We'll use none of those items. What is the banker rope? It's a fiber wire. I did not know that it was fiber wire. What the hell? Tie up your investment or simply put it in a knot. All you need to know is that this rope is sturdier than the Dow Jones. Kind of looks like a noose. Kalai, is there any way to not get poisoned by this goober before the poker game? It's soft locked until I talk to him, but you don't want to get poisoned. No, you're getting poisoned, dude. If you talk to him, you're getting poisoned. There is nothing you can do about that. Pieman 3K, how are you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. That is likely the case, although they could have reused the animation from a past prisoner like Marrakesh has that soldier. True. They could have reused that animation. That's most likely it, because I don't believe for a moment that if you do a camera break, that you will see 47 tights in that chair. If you do, send me a high quality video, please. And preferably before, 8 o'clock tonight.
Do you have a fetish or something?
Thank you for the follow, dude. And no, Jesse, I don't have a fetish. Stop accusing me of having fetishes.
You can't do that. You're in France, not Texas. Just screwing with you, man. But no matter what, it's none of your business. It certainly is. You can't be here. It's okay. We made an arrangement with the casino. We? You need to tell me who you work for. Le Chiffre got it cleared. Le Chiffre? The gentleman with the funky eye? That's the one. I heard he eats people. My God, you're not making a snuff back there, are you? No. That's sick. I think you have him confused with someone else. Between you and me, the man is a dweeb. Think he only eats caviar and shit like that. Maybe just clean the room when you're done, okay? Yeah, sure.
We are a hostile area. I just need to be careful sneaking out of here. Yeah, this guy's called Agent 47. That is Agent Smith's tuxedo. And we can now just casually go upstairs. Again, the trespass rules apply here, so once we get to level 1 or ground floor, we are not trespassing. Go figure. And I'm just looking at the time. Unfortunately, I've kicked myself out of the arcade, but no, I can switch to my ults very quickly and, well, no, I've got nothing unlocked on the ult, so there's no point. What I really want to show off is what happens if I can't make it work though. Not unless I do an Alt F4. I've always been terrified about doing Alt F4s on elusives. What I wanted to show is what happens when you start at the attic. You can quickly make your way here at the start of the mission.
Sir, please come in. I hope you enjoy yourself.
And you can actually see these guys having the conversation up here. And my strat, if you're curious, and I might show it off at the start of the next stream before we get into some featured contracts, is you start over in the... Just going to aim my gun, hopefully that won't get me spotted. You start over on that corner of the map. You trank the 2 guards there and switch into bodyguard. You quickly amnesic the target. And then he's going to walk down the stairs here towards this toilet. The one straight ahead of me. And he's going to do the big vom. He is going to pull 3 people with him though, 3 bodyguards. So what you can do here is you can quickly drop both the Trank and the Seeker. I'm also thinking about next time bringing along some shurikens just to see if that slows people down more. But basically you drop a whole bunch of stuff here and the bodyguards go for those. What I've seen is that there will be 1 more bodyguard who follows him. Apparently if we let the dialogue play out completely, then the other guard won't follow. But 3 guards come over, 2 of them get distracted by the guns and or the suitcase. The other one comes down with him to the toilet. And yeah, from there you can either drown him, but they will open the door and come in and check on the guy very quickly, so that's not really an option. Instead, you can hit him with a poison needle and then just casually make your way out of there. But if you don't do that distraction, you get the very funny scene downstairs of this guy throwing up in the toilet with 5 people looking at him. It's concerning, and that basically was my speedrun, which I wanted to show off as Elusive Target Arcade Level 2, but unfortunately I screwed that up today without even realizing, so, you know. This may actually be it for today.
What the hell?
What the hell indeed. Are you happy to see me, Lashifra?
Nice day.
How you doing? Can we just awkwardly stare at each other for a bit? No, do not drink from that again, 47. Christ. Alright, so the dealer. Again, if we have guidance turned on, I believe it's going to highlight the dealer out here, but we need to speak to him and rig the game.
Excuse me.
Ah, Mr. Reaper. Ready to continue?
Reaper doesn't exist.
What?
I represent an organization with a considerable reach. It's imperative to us that Le Chiffre loses tonight. We need you to ensure this.
Mr. Reaper, or whatever your name is, don't say another word. I'm serious.
Don't say another word? Well, I'm being told to threaten or bribe you. Let's try bribing you, which will not work.
Hear me out. For your services, we will compensate you with the entirety of the tournament pot. That's 250 million euros.
Game fixing is illegal. I could go to jail for just having this conversation. Don't make me call security. Now, go away.
Alright, that didn't work. You have to threaten him, you have no other choice.
You need to understand. Le Chiffre has to lose tonight. And I will use any means necessary. Is that clear?
What, you have a license to kill?
I don't need a license to kill. I just need a reason. Don't give me one.
You are serious?
Very.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll stack the deck in your favor.
Good. I'll see you at the table. We will be watching you. Don't let us down.
Yes, of course.
And that's how easy it is to win at the casino, kids.
Hey, man.
He's back. He's going to play another game. And so are we.
Just in time, Monsieur Reaper.
Sorry I'm late. I was a little tied up.
I hope it was for pleasure.
Always is.
Let's begin. The small blind will be Mr. Le Chiffre with 1 million euros, and the big blind will be Mr. Reaper at 2 million euros. Monsieur Rangan.
I'm calling. For now.
Mademoiselle Bai.
I'll call.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Angel Raven Rose, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, dude.
I'll now deal the flop. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Oh, those spades look very suspicious.
4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
47. We need to lure Le Chiffre into betting big. Call or raise.
I really don't know what happens if we fold and walk away.
Raise.
That's something I'll need to test out on Elusive Target Arcade when it unlocks.
Your play, Monsieur Rangan.
I'll raise.
The bet is at 16 million euros. Mademoiselle Bai.
I've got a feeling though that if he wins this hand...
have a hand that can beat me. I'll raise.
All right, the bet is now 32 million euros.
32.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Call.
Monsieur Reaper.
I think if he wins this hand, he will just leave the map. Let's go all in.
All in.
I have no other choice.
Monsieur Rangan.
Call.
Gasps of appreciation from the audience.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Rangan.
Let's make this more interesting, huh? Raise.
The bet is now 8 million euros. Mademoiselle Bai.
Yeah, we have a straight flush. Nothing can beat that.
16 million euros. Monsieur Le
Well, a
Chiffre.
royal flush or a higher level flush could beat that, but...
Your play, Monsieur Rangan.
Actually, wait, if he has the... No, he can't do that.
The bet is at 16.
He would need the 8, 9, 10, Jack,
Last
Queen.
community card. The river.
And that doesn't work.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Well, it all comes down to this. All in.
He's got a very good hand.
Mademoiselle Bai.
He has 2 aces.
Well, boys, I'm all in.
Gentlemen, showdown, please.
So if he wins his hand, surely he just leaves the map. He goes for his helicopter with his 3 goons, and we've got no way of taking him out.
Flush, Mademoiselle Bai.
But he's not going to win this hand.
Full house, Monsieur Le Chiffre. Full house of aces and sixes.
No, he has full house. Never mind.
Well done, 47.
Monsieur Reaper. A straight flush.
Dr. Polylise, you just remembered, can't that just reuse the animation when 47 is tied up in scale? What was that?
It can't be.
I think we should give General Murillo a little visit, don't you?
Just a second. You stacked the cards you must have.
Send my regards to the General.
We should leave right now.
What? Yeah, yes. Yes, of course. Excuse me.
Indeed. Stack the cards. That's how we beat you. And at this point, this guy is dead.
Congratulations, Mr. Reaper. I just wish it had been me.
I could do with a drink. Something stronger than champagne.
Me too.
Would like some more rat poison?
Why not? Lead the way.
Certainly.
I can just leave the map now. This guy is dead, which means I cannot replay this elusive unless I switch to my alt, which I don't want to do. Not today anyway. I'm going to call it relatively quickly because I have places to be today. That security camera though. 47 didn't even take the money? Look at the top left. We've got the money.
General, you
You better have some good news for me.
It's not good, sir.
I'm disappointed. I should have taken care of you earlier. At least that way, I could have recuperated some of my money. Now, what to do?
Don't do anything irrational. Statistically, you would be stupid to harm me.
The fact that you are still breathing makes me more than rational. As for statistics,
I can still get your money. I can fix this.
The New World Order doesn't have any more time for you to fix this problem. Guess I'll just have to rely on my old continental neighbors.
If you kill me, you won't have anything.
Stop begging. It's pathetic. Goodbye, Chief. See you in hell.
Congratulations, 47. Target has been eliminated. Find an exit. Your money is being transferred now.
Great stuff, Diana. Thank you for the money. I could really use this. On top of, the 231 million euros that I won a moment ago in a high-stakes tournament. I could really use that money, Diana. Today's economy and, everything else is just absolutely fucked. I need all of the money, not just some of the money. Alright, so at this point, I can just leave the map, and that is our Silent Assassin. It is actually a very, very, very easy mission if you just follow the mission story and don't do anything dumb. Speaking of doing dumb things, I've got a shit ton of money and there's a casino over there. And I have not done a lot of testing. Again, if I do that, it'll be on the Elusive Target Arcade, once it unlocks, to see exactly how the mechanics here work. But as an example, I'm going to go over here. Dr. Polylise, someone asked me that yesterday and I completely forgot to shout out that comment. I apologize. How much does one Mercer cost? What is the exchange rate between Mercers to euros? Because we've also got the bank in New York, we've got the commemorative tokens upstairs. And if you pick one of those up, which acts as a coin, it says, this has a face value of $1 million. It's like there are 3 different currencies in the Hitman World of Assassination universe. I would love to know the exchange rates between them and what's the best time to actually cash in. Is Diana going to give commentary here? I hope she does. She hasn't given commentary yet, which scares me.
The clientele tonight, the small blind will be set at 100,000 euros, and the big blind will be Mr. Reaper at 200,000 euros. Mademoiselle Ashton.
Call.
That's a good hand.
Monsieur Kingsley.
Call.
I'll now deal the flop. Monsieur Rodriguez.
Bet 200,000 euros.
Monsieur Reaper.
47, your odds are decent. So long as the price stays low, it might be worth calling.
I think I'll raise. I've got the money, I may as well raise. So have a very close listen to the next line that Diana says. Have a listen to how it is delivered.
Raise. That sets the bet at 400,000 euros. Mademoiselle Ashton.
Fold.
Monsieur Kingsley.
Fold.
Monsieur Rodriguez.
Call.
Time for the turn.
Right now.
Monsieur Rodriguez.
Not right now.
Bet 200,000.
Right now.
Monsieur Reaper.
Huh. He seems confident. Raising further could scare him off. But if he doesn't, you'll be going into the showdown with only a 38% chance.
And I said at this table yesterday, I saw exactly the same cards and I said exactly the same thing that I'm going to say exactly right now. The fact that Diana delivered that and said, oh, you've only got a 38% chance. This is all scripted, unfortunately. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is incredibly cool that IOI built this, but the roulette tables may be randomized. I'm genuinely not sure. I have not checked that. I just wish that there was some elements of randomness to this. But based on what I've seen, it is not random. He's going to call, and we're going to lose this.
Last community card. The river. Monsieur Rodriguez.
Fold.
Monsieur Reaper wins the
Oh, he folded. Okay.
game, ladies and gentlemen.
So it is scripted different. If you call that, he will call, and then you'll lose. But the cards are basically the same. I haven't checked the roulette tables, and quite frankly, I don't want to. The only thing I'll say about the roulette is that we can actually, unlike the one we did with Run Gun, we can play these other ones. We can't play the thirds, but you can definitely play odds and evens, high and low, and you can also play zero. There's no 00 here, but whatever. Anyway, chat, I'm not a gambler. I'm a good boy. And I think we will leave it here for today, honestly. This is kind of a cool elusive. Like, I appreciate that IOI are making an effort to change things. The only thing that is a little bit disappointing about this is that unless you use a speedrun technique, for example, launching an explosive from the garden to alert him and then shooting the chandelier as he's going downstairs. Shout out to Gen P and Froto7. Or unless you start over there and quickly messick him and try and get him to a toilet and take him out. There isn't a lot of variety here. Like, this really is designed to make you take out one of these three people, grab the invite, play the poker game, go through the whole "you've been poisoned" shtick, and then take him out. Another way, I suppose, would be to drop a fart bomb on him and drown him inside Dahlia's bathroom, but I don't know if the bodyguards follow him. I can't test that because I locked myself out. Let's listen to you two.
Look, Daniel, she's nice.
On second thought, let's not. Let's get out of here. Highman 3K, unlike the Runga cousin who read to try and get one of the invites, that one requires a direct number bet. It does. You can't go high, you can't go low, you can't bet on red, you can't bet on black. You've got a 1 in 37 chance of guessing that number, and I did guess it correctly early in the stream, woohoo! Because it's scripted. And with him, I believe, again, if you get it wrong, you can ambush him on the staircase, grab his invite, and then go upstairs and attend anyway. I'm not 1000% certain about that. There's more that I want to test, but honestly, today needs to be a short one because I have places to be, so... I might show off my run at the start of the next stream, starting up there, using the Messick and the Trank, and show you how I do it quickly. But for now, we will say farewell to the Casino Monarchique, and move on with life. It is a super... Oh, that tie. That American tie. It is a super easy silent assassin. And the last thing I'd like to say, which I discussed at length yesterday, is the briefing. Have a look at this shot of the Palais de Wella, whatever the fuck it's called. We have Silent Assassin, the Banker, and a Killer Hand. Cool. In a cool 46 minutes. Oh boy. The Banker suits. Yep, we've read that. I'm just going to take a very quick look at the first 2 seconds of this particular... where is it? Can I get back in here? Yes. Have a look at the first 2 seconds of this.
Good morning, 47. Your target is the elusive...
I cannot for the life of me determine where that shot is being taken from.
Good morning, 47. Your target is the...
I assume the Palais de whatever the fuck it's called on the right there is on the right here.
Good morning,
right
47.
There.
Your target is...
If so, it means that this shot is being taken out of bounds. Or it's basically just superimposed in the background.
Good morning, 47.
Because we looked yesterday and I could not see any balcony from within the palace where you can actually see that
Good morning,
background.
47. Your target...
I find that quite curious. That they're actually making content like that or doing something like that. Even though it's like a little thing, it's only 2 seconds. I think that does demonstrate that they're putting some effort into this, which I always appreciate. So, IOI, this is good stuff. Thank you. And looking forward to 007 First Light when it comes out. I'm in 3K. You've done the stink bomb. You can answer that if you may. Please do so. Oh man, don't know. I see man, I assume you're a man. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. You've done the stink bomb inside the poker room. If that moves to Dahlia's bathroom, which I expect, that's great. If he pulls his guards, that's not so great. Highman 3K says, yes, 3 guards follow the Shifra to the door, but the place is not marked as hostile/restricted. You can shimmy back into the office. Yeah, I didn't point that out. You can go into Dahlia's office and Dahlia's bathroom. You are not trespassing. But I might actually bring up some footage of what I recorded yesterday, very briefly, just to close this out. And talking about my approach upstairs, if you message him, trank the guards and so on and so forth, he will come downstairs and he will... sorry, I just need to switch monitors. What is this? That's SGF. I didn't record it yesterday. I don't have a recording of yesterday's stream. I will need to find it online. Bear with me, this will be worth it, I promise. Oh my god, I need to watch my own content on Twitch. What's wrong with me? Let me just drag the Firefox window over there. I do not want to watch my live stream, really. Videos. Bear with me, this will be worth it, I promise. Okay, so yesterday, 501 views. GMP, thank you for the raid, man. I sincerely appreciate it. So let me just bring up my right-hand monitor where you'll be able to see chat. Alright, can I find this? Because towards the end I switched over to my main account here. Here we go. So basically what I did is I started... Yep, there we go. A little bit early, but that's basically what happens. We message the guy upstairs here. Highman 3K, knowing where the rat poison as well as the eye drops, you might actually try SASO without a loadout. I'm sorry, eye drops? I mean, I saw those eye drops in the cutscene. Are there eye drops actually on the map? Because if so, I've not seen them. And that just goes to show how little I know. So yeah, basically I've messaged him and he's going to the toilet with 3 of his bodyguards. And normally when you do something like this, the guards wait outside. In the laptop office, in Dahlia's office, okay. In the auction office, I'll call it. Yeah, you can see him coming down the stairs with 3 guards. And I'm panicking at this point, thinking, oh shit, am I going to get spotted? Are they going to come into the toilet with him? And, yeah, they totally do. I mean, for fuck's sake, man, give the man some privacy. There's 4 grown men in here. Staring at a... Sorry, there's 5 grown men in here staring at a 6-guy puke. I mean, Jesse accused me of having a fetish when I wanted that video of 47, but you know, fuck me. There's a limit to things, chat. I don't kink shame, but there's a limit to things. Oh my god. Alright, well, I think I will call it here. I would like to stream for a little bit longer, but honestly, I do have places to be, so I might call it here. Unfortunately, this means we are not at 100%. This here still has a Dirty Grace 99 on it. I absolutely did not realize I boosted up the Elusive Target arcade earlier. That is a thing that happened. Oh boy. Anyway, next time what I'll do is I'll knock that off and then we'll check out some featured contracts. Those also went live with the updates yesterday or whatever day it was with the Keeleys. With this new new Elusive Target, sorry. I'll check these out next time. We'll quickly knock off the Elusive Target arcade. Hopefully nothing will go wrong. And then we will move on with life. But anyway, let's call it here. Big thank you to Xerxes. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you for the follow and the sub during the stream. You are awesome, dude. Thank you. You don't need to do that, but thank you, thank you, thank you. And Pieman3K and Angel Raven Rose, thank you for the follows during the stream, guys. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Alright, let's call it here on a very depressing 99%. Oh my god. I'll fix that at the start of the next stream, promise. Alright, calling it there. Thank you everyone, have a great day, great night, or whatever it is in your part of the world right now. And I'll be back online with some more Hitman 3 very soon. See you then.